Hello, Chris and Derek here on the Studebaker truck again. I'm stuck down here while Derek's stuck sanding the sanding the new primer that we put on last week. Well, we got the new emergency brake cable part that we needed. This is all original. I extended this, just put a little bar, extended it, and we're gonna brace it at the back with there's a cross brace for the bed that's going to go on. So this piece is going to hook into this piece this is a stock Jeep Cherokee rear end. I think it's a Grand Cherokee, I'm not sure. So this is this stock brake cable. It's too long. So I plan on just figuring out the length, cut the shielding short, cut the cable short, and then re-weld, crimp a little knob on there. That will go into there, and then that attaches to our emergency brake. So it's just where to cut it. That's my issue right now. So I'm going to be doing some measuring and hopefully only cut once. So remember, life's a garden. Dig it. Okay, so we've got some progress done. I think I've got everything dialed in right now. Everything is just loose right now, but I ended up extending this out further just to get a better basically angle for those, and also for another bonus, I can make the gas tank longer, because before the gas tank was hitting here, that was a limiting factor, but now it's moved, so that makes I can make the gas tank a little bit longer. But we ended up the mechanism in here was all rusted, so we ended up just cutting it and basically taking a piece of was it 5/16 threaded rod, make that our adjustment. Kept the same like splitter here, so those are hooked up, and we didn't have to do anything to the back here because that was factory. The front, all I did was measure it and basically cut the cable, cut the outside housing, and then cut the cable to the proper length I want. Stick it in. I'll go underneath, but stick it in the part of the lever that pulls the emergency brake, and then weld it on a piece of steel so it wouldn't pull back. And it seems to work in theory. And I'll go underneath. Derek gets in and we'll show you how the brakes work. Okay. Turn the light on. There's the and you can see, let's put the light down. Right there, that's the cable. So the cable end, I just cut it. It fits in there, and the cable goes through there into this clevis. And we drilled a hole in that piece of steel, and then welded the cable, so it's in there. So, okay, pull the lever. That pulls it. Pulls all that. I have to adjust them a little bit, but Derek's trying to move the wheel and it's locked solid. So that works. Like, that's fact. We just reuse that. There we go. Yeah, I just have to adjust these. But yeah, there's adjustment. I played around with a bit, because these are rear discs, and the emergency brake's basically the same as a drum. It has a little adjuster at the bottom, so I just have to adjust that, and that'll straighten that guy up. But everything seems to work. It's out of the way of the transmission, so So that's good. Those are extra little hanger brackets we don't need. But yeah, that's the emergency brake done. And we'll show you go inside and show you the lever. So that's basically fully off, and then it's hard to push it with it, but that's almost one more click and it'll be full on. So not bad. I can adjust it so it's straight up and down, but we figure that's fine. You just have to,
yeah, right there,
and then release. Seems to work good. So yeah, Derek's been working on sanding crap. So as you can see, the dust. We didn't bother, like, even though we painted all this, we didn't bother masking it because we don't care, because there's carpet's going on it. So, but that's one little major thing done, or another major thing done.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Derek's got this outside of the door pretty much done. So then he's going to work on the rear of the cab, because when, well, it'll be like in probably less than 5 minutes of the video. Well, the box is going to be sitting here.
Yeah.
We're going to bring that in a little bit, so we'll bring that. Well, get all this sanded, basically rough sanded, get all the little nicks and crannies done, but then the box comes in and we'll work on the box, and Derek can finish the front of the cab and
yeah, sort
of go from both ends. So
someone was supposed to record this. I guess no one hit record. We drug this thing from outside. You can see the snow in it right now. So someone made a comment that they don't see us together. There's Kevin in the corner there. Oh, it's a Casey Cord. There's the main captain, Captain Sponge, right there.
The guy doesn't believe in shoveling.
And he also burps a lot, folks. You don't see it in the videos here, but he probably burped at least 2 times that I've heard. We just came back from Dairy Queen. The burned in works where you had to have a little hot chicken today. Chris was
I
complaining
don't
a
think
lot.
so, Homer.
He complains a lot, folks, and burps a lot. He doesn't fart. Kevin's one that farts. But anyway, so yeah, so we just drug the thing inside. Like, these guys are pulling the fenders off it today. You can see the cab is in, I guess, whatever you want to call it. I think he's just blocking it out now. So it's, I think we're going to try boring this engine on one of these weekends here. Just Flake's been a little hectic with work and such, so we haven't really done a heck of a lot. He's happy about a Game Boy Advance today.
Where do you get that from?
Oh, waste of money.
A guy in the coffee parking lot.
It's not a waste of money. I got it $20 cheaper than market value.
Market value is $5.
Easy there, Pinchy.
So anyway, so yeah, we just shot just a quick video. We were supposed to bring a video of us bringing this thing inside, but it didn't happen. So, but as you can see with the snow inside, it's still they'll let this thing fall for the day. And Chris is gonna pull the fenders off. So,
All right.
and we're heading back. You want to work on your Henry J? So,
Yep.
Anyway, so they're making headway on the Studebaker. It'll be on the road by 2025. So,
It'll be by 2024.
Maybe it'd be Casey's vehicle.
yeah.
Oh, it's standard. He can't drive standard.
I can.
You haven't driven yet.
Yeah, I have. I've driven the Gator.
Mr. Pinchy.
Anyways, bye for now, folks.
Yeah.
Sorry for the crappy quality as of late.
Okay, so just working on the box. Just in case you're new to the channel, the box is decent shape, but someone went and welded, well, they half-assed welded a plate in here, and it goes all the way down here, goes up, and then this side's actually bolted in. So Derek's just going to use the torch and cut them off. And you also got to cut off those bolts holding the tailgate. I've already gotten these nuts off. These were factory, the other side isn't. So that way we can fix this nice. Looks factory. We're not going to put tail lights in there.
pressure. There you're gone. Oh, you wanted me to cut these off, too?
Yeah. Cut those off.
Popped out more. Okay. Oh, what else you want cut?
That's it, because I should be able to hammer those out. And then I just got to hammer these out and the tailgate pops off. And then I'll have to worry about this is welded in this piece, so I'll just have to cut that. We'll do that. It's a truck again.
Got my pressure on it.
Hey, progress. Obviously the tailgate's off. And the fenders are off. Tailgate is in, well, roughly good shape. Not too bad. These are the pivots. They're just stamped steel and they look very good. Nothing wrong with those. No rust or anything. This is the passenger fender. Just dents, really, some stress cracks. The back, usually we find around the bolt holes they rot, but these ones still have paint on it, and Derek can show you the side of the box. It still has fresh paint on the yeah, there's fresh paint underneath the welting, blue paint, so it's no rust. This side, no bolts snapped. I got them all off. It's a little weird. Some places they had well, the tops they had studs, the front they had studs. Then they added. I'm assuming they found out that later years, I guess. They found out that there's too much stress just with these, so then they put little clamps, just a little bolt and piece of heavy steel, and use that for clamping here in between. There was a couple more in the back here. Most of these were replaced, I think, with just bolt and nut, because this has been hit before and stress cracked. Someone's had the fenders off before. The other side was only held on by 5 bolts. None of these had nuts on them. I snapped one of these on that side, but they're actually, you just drill them out and you can get a nut and bolt behind there. So it's easy. You don't have to worry about the inside sheet metal. That fender, the driver's fender's in better condition. It's got some dents on the top, a little rod hole there. That's because there's a brace underneath there and dirt gets in there. A couple stress cracks, but other than that, the mounting surfaces are all perfect. Yeah, just basically some dents that need to be hammered out. That's good.
Probably be the easiest fenders we ever worked on.
Yeah. We pulled off that. So this is, they just bolted it on this side. It was welded it on. I don't know why they bolted and welded it, but they welded it in there. So we just had to break the weld. It was some farmer hole there. I don't know what the heck people are thinking. Couple things we've decided. This is quite dented here and warped, and it's been hammered out. It's worse on the other side. So we're going to cut this panel out and replace it. What we're going to do, obviously not today, but cut it about 1 inch down from this seam. Pull pop all those spot welds, pop the spot welds here on that piece. Then we're gonna cut our new piece, crimp it so it fits underneath the part that I left here, and then spot weld, spot weld, spot weld, spot weld. Done.
Yep.
Because it'll form itself to this curve, like the curve here. This is slightly curved. It'll form itself to there. And then the rest will be Fender. So, and we're gonna do that on the other side. The other side has a big hole in it because someone attempted to, I think, put a gas filler in it, and it's got lots of dents in it, and so. It's just easier we'll just cut it out and yeah, replace it. It's gonna be easier. This is the easiest box to work on, I think, that I've seen.
I think so.
Yeah.
Box acting in nice
A
shape.
lot easier to work on than the Ford truck of Kevin's, yeah. Well, yeah, it's amazing that you still blue paint under there. And this box has been sitting out in the weather for I don't know,
Over 70 years.
all its life, I think, probably.
Yeah.
No rust behind there. So yeah, just a couple little things to do. Made just dents on the fenders and a couple little bit of rust there, but that's it for fender repair. So
Yeah.
shouldn't take too long. This is an easy fix. That shouldn't take too long. And Derek's been going on block sanding the cab corners and the top of the cab corner there.
Slowly getting there.
Slowly, yeah. But he's been working on that. I've been working on this. So now we can tag team it and do a little bit, get things done a little bit quicker. So.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna leave this as that. Probably the next video we'll start replacing that. And I have an idea about the back because there's nothing here. Like that's the frame and that's the box mount we made. There's nothing there, so I'm thinking about getting some square or not rectangle steel tubing and mount it right in there. Go straight from here and across. Mount it to bolt it to the frame, bolt it to here, so then that will stiffen that and make it. Because we probably won't run a bumper, but if we ever do decide, then that's a good mounting point for a bumper. So, but that's probably won't do that next time. It'll be these ones. That'll be a video. So, well, thanks for watching, and yeah, like always, comment, subscribe, ask us questions, whatever you want. So we'll see you on the next video.